Good morning, students. Say your prayer. Thank you. நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students, take your social science book. Yeah, take page number 31. So today's class we will discuss about the war in Eastern Front, okay, and also how Italy and Germany were defeated. Okay, so first we will discuss about the German invasion of Russia. So that is in the Eastern Front of Europe. So how Germany invaded Russia and how they were defeated, and Italian forces, so how they were defeated by the Allied forces in Africa. Okay, then finally we will discuss about the surrender of Italy and the end of Hitler in this class. Okay, so just to recall what we have discussed in our previous class. So in our previous class we discussed how the war began and also the war in the Western Front. Okay, so first we have discussed the warring camps. So the two war camp. So how are the warring camps called as? Allied powers, then Axis powers. So the Allied powers, so the countries which were on the side of Britain and France were called as Allied powers. Then Axis powers, so the three countries, Italy, Germany and Japan, were called as Axis powers. Okay, then we discussed how the war broke out. So when Germany attacked Poland. So when Germany declared war on Poland, Britain and France declared war on Germany on September 1, 1939. So thus the war began. So initially, so the Germany followed a technique. So followed a tactic of lightning strike. So how was it called as? Blitzkrieg. So by using this technique, Blitzkrieg, so Germany had a initial success. So by 1941, all of mainland Europe was under the control of Germany, that is under the Axis powers. Then we discussed about the British Royal Navy. So Germany wanted to invade Britain through sea, but it was not possible because Britain was very powerful in navy. Then we discussed about the important events, that is the Battle of Dunkirk. So in Dunkirk, so the French and the British soldiers were found difficult to rejoin, to regroup. So because of the attack by Germany. Then we discussed about the Battle of Britain. So already Germany had defeated France in several fields. Now Germany wanted to invade Britain, but it was not possible to enter into Britain through sea. So she tried to invade Britain through air. So airborne attack was beginning, so was started. So the Battle of Britain, but it was not successful. So Battle of Britain, so it was not successful for Germany because Britain had developed a secret device called as radar, so for detecting the aircraft still at a distance. Okay, so German planning of invade Britain was failure. So because she can't invade through sea and also through air force, okay, and also through air. So both were not possible. So it was a failure one. Then finally we have discussed about the Lend-Lease program of America. So President Roosevelt so wanted to change the policy of isolation, but it was not politically possible. So he started a program of Lend-Lease in the year March 1941. So what was the purpose of this program? The arms, food, military equipment and other supplies were sent to Britain, so which was discussed as a loan, but it should be returned after the war. Okay, so in today's class we will continue with the war, so the course of the war, so especially in the what happened in the Eastern Front. So invasion of Russia, so 1941 to 1942. So so the war started in the year 1939. So at the end of the year, that is in the September month, the war had started, and by the month of October 1940, so October 1940, so Hitler stopped the air aid in Britain. Yeah, so that is, so from 1939, end of the 1939 to 1940, Hitler concentrated in attacking the western part of Europe. Yeah. Now he turned his attention towards Russia. Yeah, so what happened there? 1941. So in June 1941, the German army invaded Russia. So in 1941, June 1941, the German army invaded Russia. So why they invade Russia? You know, Russia is a very biggest country. Yeah, so area wise, it is a very biggest country. Okay, so the long-term objectives. So what was the objectives? So the long-term objectives of this move was to seize. To seize means to take control of something or somebody. Yeah, so the long-term objectives of German invasion of Russia was to take control the prime land for settling Germans. Yeah, so if they capture Russia means, so the Germans can get a large area of land for their settlements, and also to destroy the communist regime. Yeah, so in Russia, it was the communist government was in power. Yeah, so Hitler wanted to remove the communist power. Yeah, and also exploit Russia's natural resources, especially oil, and also he want to take Russia's, so he want to use Russia's natural resources, especially oil. So in June 1941, Germany invaded Russia. So what was their aim? What was their objective? First one, to take control of the prime land for settling Germans. So because you know, so Russia is a very biggest country. So if they take control of Russia means, so German people can settle there. Then to destroy the communist power in Russia, and also to exploit Russia's natural resources, mainly oil. So Hitler initially followed a technique, so lightning strike. How was it called as? Yeah, Blitzkrieg. So the Blitzkrieg techniques, so gave them initial success. Yeah, so the German strategy of lightning strike. So strategy means a plan that you use in order to achieve something. So German plan of achieving success, so that is the lightning strike, Blitzkrieg, was initially successful, and the army, that is the German army, penetrated 1,000 miles into Russian territory very soon. So Germany, by using the lightning strike method, easily enter into Russia, and they cover and they penetrated nearly 1,000 miles, okay, in Russia. The German army then marched on Moscow. So Moscow was the capital city of Russia. So the German army, after penetrating 1,000 miles into Russian territory, they marched towards Moscow. But ultimately, so the resistance, the opposition by the Soviet army, and the fierce Russian winter. So Russia is famous for cold winter. So because it lies near to polar region. So the winter season is Russia is very severe, so very strong and violent. So the resistance by the Soviet army and also the Russian winter defeated the German army. So the German army, after penetrating 1,000 miles into Russian territory, they marched towards Moscow, but they were stopped, so by the Soviet army, and also the Russian winter, so the very strong violent Russian winter defeated the German army. So Battle of Stalingrad, so started on 17th July 1942 to 2nd February 1943. So Battle of Stalingrad, so fought between 17th July 1942 to 2nd February 1943. So in August 1942, the Germans attacked a city called as Stalingrad. So where the Stalingrad city located? So in the west of Russia. So there is a river called as Volga. Okay, so in the banks of river Volga, the city Stalingrad was located. So stretching about 30 miles. So the total area of the city was 30 miles. That is 50 kilometers. So the Stalingrad was a large industrial city. Okay, so Stalingrad was a city located in the banks of river Volga, stretching about 30 miles. Okay, so it was a large industrial city producing armaments. So armaments means so weapons and tractors. So you know tractors, where they use? In the agriculture field. So our ploughing now use tractors. No. The Stalingrad city is an important industrial city which produces armaments and tractors. Okay, so in August 1942, so the Germans attacked the Stalingrad. So why Germany wanted to capture Stalingrad? Because if they capture the Stalingrad city means it would cut Soviet transport links with southern Russia. So Stalingrad city is the connecting city between North and South Russia. So Germany wanted to cut the Soviet transport link with southern Russia, and Stalingrad would then enable the invading Germans to have access to the oil field of Caucasus. Okay, so Caucasus, it is a mountainous range. So in the south of Russia, cities rich in oil field. Okay, so if they capture Stalingrad city, means it will help them. That is, it would help the Germany to enter, to have control of the oil field of the Caucasus. And also in addition, so capturing the city or controlling the city, that both the name of the Soviet leader Stalin would serve as a great personal and propaganda victory for Hitler. If they capture Stalingrad city, means there is two advantages for Germany. So what are they? First, it would cut the Soviet transport link with Russia, and also it would help them to invade the oil field of the Caucasus. Then second one, if they capture the city Stalingrad, means so the ruler, so the president of Russia of that time was Stalin. So he was a famous communist leader. So Lenin, after capturing power in Russia through the Russian Revolution, so died within a few years. So after that, Stalin only came to power in Russia. Okay, so in his name only the city, so Stalingrad was there. So if they capture, if the Germany captured that Stalingrad city, means it would give a great personal and propaganda victory for Hitler. So that's why he wanted to capture Stalingrad. So Germany, in order to capture the city, so planned an operation called as Fall Blow, that is Operation Blue. So German war planners hoped to achieve the end with the Fall Blow on June 28, 1942. So June 28, 1942. So the operations, that is the Operation Blue, Fall Blow operations, began with significant German victories. So initially in the year 1942, so Germany had initial success. So the German war planners hoped to achieve that the end with the Fall Blow, Operation Blue. So on June 28, 1942, operations began with significant German victories. So initially they had success. So Russian people suffered. So because because of the German method of lightning strike, blitzkrieg, so they have initial success. So what happened to the people in the areas captured by Germany? So some of the areas, so boundary, so some of the regions of Russia were under the control of Germany. So because of its blitzkrieg method. Okay, so we have discussed now. So German army have penetrated 1,000 miles into Russian territory. So what happened to the people? So Russian people suffered not only from bad working and living conditions. So already because of war, so the condition, so working condition and living condition became worst for Russian people. So Russian people suffered not only from bad and working and living conditions, so but also from the ill treatment at German hands in the occupied areas. So in the occupied areas, so German army so began to ill treat the people. So there were about 15 million civilian deaths during the war. So during the invasion of Russian invasion, so the total death of Russian people, so civilian death means so common people, so 15 million people were died, and about 10 million members of the armed forces were killed. So army, so in case of the soldiers, so totally 10 million soldiers were died. So that means so totally 25 million death were in Russia. So 25 million means how much? So 1 million equal to 10 lakh. So 25 million means so 2.5 crore people died. So because of Russian invasion, so because of Germany invasion of Russia, so 2.5 crore people died. So it includes both the civilians, that is the common people, and also the soldiers. Okay, so altogether over 1/10 of the Russian population. So totally, so the Russian population, so 1/3 were died. So because of German invasion of Russia. So Russian people suffered not only from bad working and living conditions, so but also from the ill treatment at the German hand in the occupied areas. So there were totally 15 million civilian death and also 10 million armed soldiers' death were were faced by the Russians. So totally 1/10 of the Russian population died. So because of the Second World War, because of the German invasion of Russia. But the people remained loyal to the government. So even though there is a lot of casualty, so there is a lot of death, but the people of Russia so remained loyal to the government, and despite Hitler's hope of anti-Stalin revolution. So Hitler expected that the Russian people revolt against their leader, so Stalin. Yeah, but the people of Russia remained loyal to Stalin. Yeah, so they successfully defended the city of Stalingrad. Yeah, so Germany tried to capture the city of Stalingrad. So because if they capture the city means they have several advantages. So first it would cut the Soviet transport link with southern Russia, and also it would help them to have control, to have access to the oil field of Caucasus, and also seizing the city, that is the capturing the city with that bore the name of Soviet leader Stalin, would serve as a great personal and propaganda victory for Hitler. So for that they invaded Stalingrad. Initially they had success. So because of their invasion, so there are a lot of death in Russia. Yeah, so nearly Russia had lost 1/10 of its population. Okay, but the people remained loyal to the government, so Russian government. Yeah, so they successfully defended the city of Stalingrad. So now Germany was defeated in the eastern side by Russia, and in the western side, it planning of invading Britain was also failure one. Yeah. So then what happened in the northern side, that is in the north of Africa or in the south of Europe? Yeah. So Battle of Al Alamein in 1942. So Al Alamein is located in the Egypt. So Egypt, which is in the northwest of Africa. So what happened in the Battle of Al Alamein 1942? So in the early years of the war, German forces under General Rommel, so in the early years of the war, German forces under General Rommel were remarkably successful in occupying North Africa. Yeah, so in the initial years of the war, so Germany was successful in occupying North Africa under their leader, under their General Rommel. Okay, so leaving the British with only Egypt. Yeah, so the whole of North Africa was occupied by Germany, and Britain had left with Egypt only. Yeah, but the Allied forces under General Montgomery. So Montgomery counter-attacked and defeated the German and Italian forces at El Alamein in North Africa. Okay, so initially, so Germany were successful in occupying North Africa under General Rommel. Okay, so leaving the British only with Egypt, but the Allied forces under General Montgomery counter-attacked. So what I mean by counter-attacked? So to make an attack in response to the attack of an enemy or opponent in war. So counter-attack means to make an attack in response to the attack of an enemy or opponent in war. So because of the counter-attack, so repeat attack by the Allied forces under General Montgomery, Germany and Italian forces at El Alamein in North Africa was defeated. So the German and Italian forces at El Alamein in North Africa was defeated. So the German and Italian forces were defeated in North Africa. Okay, so the German army was chased across the desert. So that is northern part of Africa was full of Sahara desert. Yeah. So the German army was chased across the desert out of North America. So German army was chased out of North Africa. So this provided the base for the Allied forces to invade Italy. Yeah. So you know where is Italy located? Yeah, in the south of Europe. Yeah, so from Africa, northern part of Africa, it is very easy to invade Italy by crossing the Mediterranean Sea. Yeah. Since the German and Italian forces were defeated in North Africa at the Battle of El Alamein, it provided the base for the Allied forces to invade Italy. So the Allied forces from North Africa, they invade Italy. Yeah. From the eastern side, so Russian forces invading Germany. From the southern side, so Allied forces invading Italy. So surrender of Italy 1943 and the death of Mussolini. So Mussolini had been thrown out. So because of the defeat of war, Mussolini was thrown out and the new government of Italy surrendered to the Allies in 1943. So Mussolini was thrown out. So a new government was formed in Italy. So they surrendered to the Allies in the year 1943. However, the Germans set up Mussolini in a puppet regime in the north. However, the Germans, so you know, Hitler and Mussolini were close friends. Okay, so when Italy was defeated at the Battle of El Alamein, so Mussolini had been thrown out and a new government of Italy surrendered to the Allies in the year 1943. Then what happened to Mussolini? So with the help of Germany, so Mussolini had set up a government in north, but it was a puppet regime. So puppet means a person or group whose actions are controlled by another. So his actions, Mussolini's actions was now controlled by Germany. But Mussolini was killed in April 1945 by Italian partisans. That is April 1945. German was also at its end stage. So Germany was also get defeated by the Allied forces. So Mussolini was now helpless in the year 1945 April month. He was helpless. So he was killed by the Italian partisans. So partisan means showing too much support for one person, group, idea, especially without considering it carefully. So partisans means a person who shows too much support for another person. So Italy, after getting defeated in the Battle of El Alamein, so a new government was formed. So they surrendered to the Allies in 1943. But the Germans set Mussolini up in a puppet regime in the north, in the northern part of Italy. They set up a puppet government. But Mussolini was killed in April 1945 by the Italian partisans. So what happened to Germany? So the Allied forces under the command of General Eisenhower invaded Normandy in France. So Normandy, it is in the north of France. So the Allied forces, commanded by General Eisenhower from Britain. So from the south of Britain, Britain and France were separated by the North Sea. So the Allied forces under the commander of General Eisenhower invaded Normandy in France. Slowly the German army was forced back. So German army was forced to return. But the Germans fought back and the war continued for nearly another year. But the Germans fought with the Allied forces, who are invading, who were trying to invade France in Normandy. But the Germans fought back and the war continued for nearly another year and finally ended in May 1945. So the May month in 1945, the war came to an end. Then what happened to Hitler? So already Mussolini we saw. So Mussolini was killed by the Italian partisans. Then what happened to Hitler? So what happened to Hitler? So already we have seen Mussolini was killed by the Italian people itself. Then what happened to Hitler? So Hitler committed suicide in the year 1945. So Hitler committed suicide in April 1945. So because Germany was surrounded by the Allied powers. So if you take in the west of Germany, so British, France and American forces were invading Germany. If you take in the eastern front, so Russia defeated the German army in the Battle of Stalingrad and they also entering into the city. Now Hitler was helpless, so he committed suicide in April 1945. So from 1944, the Russian army began to attack Germany from the east and captured much of Eastern Europe and Poland. So from 1944, Russian army began to attack Germany. So they captured much of East Europe and also Poland. In 1945, they occupied parts of Berlin. So in 1945, they occupied the parts of Berlin. That is, east of Berlin was occupied by Russian forces. In the western side, the Allied forces under Britain, France and America invaded Germany in the western side. So in 1945, the Russia occupied the parts of Berlin, so that Germany was divided into two sections after the war, because eastern side was occupied by Russian forces. The western side was occupied by the forces of British, France and America. Okay, okay students. So today's class we have discussed about the invasion of Russia and also the Battle of Stalingrad. So in which river the Stalingrad city located? Yeah, the river Volga. Do you know why the Battle of Stalingrad was important? Okay, so what was the plan by German war planners to capture the Stalingrad? Yeah, operation. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, fall blow. Yeah, what happened to German army in Russia? Yeah, they were defeated. So they were defeated by the Russian forces. Then Battle of El Alamein. So in which year it was fought? Yeah, 1942. So what was its importance? Yeah, so the Allied forces under General Montgomery had defeated the Italian and German forces, so that it provided the base for the Allied forces to enter into Italy. Then what happened to Mussolini? Yeah, he was killed in April 1945 by Italian partisans. Yeah, then how the Germany was defeated? Yeah, the Allied forces under whom invaded Normandy? Yeah, under General Eisenhower. So Normandy, where it is located? Yeah, in north of France. Yeah, so the Allied forces under the command of General Eisenhower invaded Normandy. So Germany was forced back, but they continued the war for another 1 year. Yeah. So finally Germany was defeated and Hitler committed suicide in April 1945. Now the Russian army began to attack Germany from 1944, so in the eastern side, and captured much of East Europe and also Poland. So in 1945 they occupied part of Berlin. So Berlin, the capital city of Germany. So that Germany was divided into two sections. So Germany was divided into two. So East Germany and West Germany. Okay, so now the war came to an end in the European front. So European and African front. So because the war came to an end, why means? So Hitler and Mussolini, so who started the war, had died. So the war came to an end in this region. Yeah. Then what happened in the Asia Pacific region? So we will discuss in tomorrow's class. Okay, so textbook reading. So take page number 31. Yeah. So just to read that Battle of Britain, the 2 paragraph. Yeah. Okay, then homework. So written homework. So there is no book back question. Yeah. So just to write that Lend-Lease, so 1941 to 45, so page number 31, so there is a paragraph, Lend-Lease, so 1941 to 45. Yeah, so just write it as your homework. Okay, okay students, so if you have any doubt, contact me. So tomorrow's class we will discuss about the war in the Asia Pacific region. Okay, so thank you. Have a nice day.